What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Catacombs. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard the news. Joe Biden he has dropped out of the race. Dropped out of the race. Now, let me ask you a question. Put a 2 in the comment section if you were at all surprised. If you were actually surprised at this, put a 2 in the comment section. Because me, myself, I wasn't surprised at all. Especially after the performance at the debate. However, this guy has been showing cognitive decline for the last several years. And his supporters were going out of their way to try to debunk that when they know damn well that man should have never been in office. 81 million votes, my ass. Okay. But that's not the real big news. They say it was historic or whatever, but what's really the real news and what's really gonna keep me up tonight is who is actually going to be replacing him. When he announced that he wasn't going to be continuing his race, he threw his full support behind Kamala Harris. I really do not like that woman. The woman has a very, very, very bad track record, in my opinion. Especially, doing what she was doing in California. It's kind of ridiculous that she's even being named. Now, well, maybe not ridiculous. I guess it makes sense because she's part of his administration and all the money that they have raised. I don't know how all that stuff works, but apparently you can't transfer it over to different candidates or something like that, whatever money you raised. So when it comes to money or the infrastructure that has been built already for the re-election of Joe Biden, I guess it would just go to Kamala. To me, that's real lazy. They should have been, got rid of Joe Biden a long time ago. He should have already announced before his 4 years were up that he wasn't going to run again. He should have just said that, I'm going to be a one-term president, a transitional president, just so I can, get Donald Trump out the way. And after that, someone else can take over. He's in his 80s now. No president of the U.S. should be in their 80s. That's a job for somebody who's early 40s to maybe late 50s. Shouldn't be someone who's 70s and 80 plus. Hell, I would even say that Donald Trump shouldn't be in a race either. It's kind of ridiculous is that we have these choices that we have. It's asinine. But what's really scary is that Kamala Harris there's a possibility that she might actually be the first woman president of the United States, and I think this is really turning into Idiocracy, that movie. This is ridiculous. She really should not be anywhere near the White House, especially with her track record and just listening to her deal with the press and her cackling. I mean, come on. And they're toting her around as being a black woman. I mean, come on. Her background doesn't suggest that at all. Yeah, her skin may be, of a darker tone compared to a white person, but what kind of black experience did she have? This, from what I remember reading, this woman was vacationing in India. How many foundational black women vacationed in India as a child in the 70s and 80s? Come on, man. On top of that, she's married to a white man. Now, there's a lot of people that would say, well, what's the problem with marrying to a white man interracially? There really isn't an issue with that. However, women like her and AOC and the rest of the squad and some other members of Congress who are women of color, I hate that term, but women of color, they bash white men a lot. but yet they are married to white women and white men. They bash white men all the time, but then they are married to white men. It's crazy. I mean, I don't think that Kamala is really qualified. I just don't see it. And the woman had one task: go to the border. It took her months. And then saying in interviews, yeah, we're going to the border. You know, we have been to the border. We're going to the border. Like, ma'am, you are the vice president. You could be there in 8 hours. Not even. Maybe less than that. You could be there in 3 hours. You have Air Force Two at your disposal. What do you mean? You were supposed to be the border czar. And it took you months to get down there. I mean, come on. Let me ask y'all a question seriously. Do y'all really expect this woman, if she happens to become president, do y'all really expect this woman to intimidate Xi Jinping? Intimidate any world leader at this point? Putin's playing chess. Kamala Harris is playing goldfish. Come on, man. You know, I'm going to rob Joe Biden. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, this is utterly ridiculous what we got going on here. And the real danger is her becoming president. I ain't with it. Anyway, I ain't gonna be too long-winded with this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it there. Until the next one, y'all be easy.